Hey, how goes it? Ken Bozak here to talk about Bitcoin and Bitcoin accessories. And today I'm here to talk about that with BTC Kyle. What up, bro?
What's up, Ken? Thanks for having me on. Sorry, I've kind of been ignoring you for a while. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's just crazy times, going transitioning from, my real job into the full-time crypto. So,
Same here, man. I just recently quit my full time to go full time crypto. I feel you.
congratulations.
Thank you. Same to you, man.
Yeah,
Congrats.
yeah.
Good
It's a
luck.
good feeling, right?
We quit. We
Yes,
quit right at the top of crypto. We're like,
I know.
Bitcoin's at the top. I quit. Next day, market's down 50%. We're like, can I have my job back?
Actually, there's probably a couple people watching from work, but for them, when I put in my 2 weeks notice, um, Bitcoin was just about like 9,800 bucks, and then it had crossed over $10,000 the next day, and I'm like, I made the right decision.
True that.
you know,
So
yeah.
so how did
So
you get into Bitcoin? Let's cover some of these grounds.
yeah, that's definitely a good thing to cover. I have a whole story, right? I did an interview with Chris Dunn. I want to say like 2 years ago now, maybe like a year and a half ago, and I go into the whole story how I heard about it in like 2010, and I'm like, should I mine Bitcoin or should I do this other thing with my computer horsepower? And I was like, okay, I'll do this other thing. And I had another opportunity to get in. So my friend wanted to sell me like 100 Bitcoin for 14 bucks, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. Sell me that Bitcoin. And then when I got home, I never set up a wallet, so I kind of just kind of forgot about it. And then the third time, which is when I got into Bitcoin, was 2013. I was, in my college library, and I was just, browsing through websites because I was bored. Everyone takes break from their homework. And I saw the price. There was like a news article. It said like Bitcoin was 730 bucks, and I'm like, no way. That is total. That's a total scam article. That didn't make any sense to me. So I looked more into it, and I just got obsessed. I'm like, there's no way I have this opportunity to get in so many times, and I just looked the other way. It was magic internet money to me. It didn't make any sense. But that was the time where I was like, okay, it hit me. I'm like, okay, maybe I should research this. And I started looking into like mining, and I started mining on my laptop. Of course, I wasn't making anything, but it was still something pretty cool. And I started learning about blockchain technology and how it all worked and how it's distributed and decentralized. And I'm like, whoa, this is cool. And I started making money on it.
Mining on your computer, at least having the opportunity to mine on your computer gave you some like knowledge most people will never have the opportunity because they're so deterred from mining on their own. Like that's just one
Yeah.
step of knowledge people skip now. For me though, how I got into Bitcoin is a little weird. I heard about Bitcoin and I heard it like, the internet of money type thing, and I didn't really get it. And then the Ethereum ICO video was going around, and in my circle, people were kind of, into Bitcoin and stuff. And one of the guys I was working with at the time showed me the video for Ethereum. It was like the Internet of Things, and I was like, well,
Right.
I get that. Like, my car needs internet so it can communicate to the street light. So the street light's not on unless my car's nearby and needs it. And we're going to use this awesome blockchain thing so people don't hack my JavaScript protected car. Makes total sense. I get that. And I was like, wait,
Right.
somebody talked about this being like the internet of money. So like a $20 bill is digital. I get it now. And I actually wrote an article called I don't know what a Bitcoin is, but I own one. And I bought my first Bitcoin at $450 and my first Ethereum around 7 or 8. And I was like, I don't know what this shit is, but I have a good idea why we need it. And I bought it for like a philosophical, political reason, not really a get rich
Mhm.
reason. And
Right.
I wanted to contribute to this technology so I could live in a world where it exists. And out of nowhere, my portfolio just kept rewarding me for that. And I was like, okay. So I went all in. Honestly, about a year ago, I stopped even using dollars. I have to sell crypto if I want to buy eggs, bread, or milk, or pay my rent anymore. But it's been awesome 2 years. I like I said, I just quit my day job because of all this, and now I can
Right.
focus on it because like I still don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm an enthusiast, but this year I will be working on becoming an expert.
Yeah, yeah. So it sounds like you missed the 2013 to 2014 bear trend, right? So
Hmm.
you kind of got in like near the bottom
Yeah,
at
around
that
that
point,
point, yeah.
that was the perfect time to get in.
Yeah, I got lucky.
Absolutely perfect time.
And that was
Yeah,
like right
yeah, that's
before the
awesome.
China yen collapsed and everything else, and it just kept going up. That's what I looked into, economic things like Venezuela and all this, and I learned to kind of buy and sell on that information. And cryptocurrency, like I said, I got into it politically, but it has taught me so much financially. It was a very pleasant accident because I didn't really care for that, and now I do. I care so much
Right,
more about my value, my money, and where it's stored and how I use it, and where I put it
right.
and what it does while it's there and what it supports. Like if you have a bank
Mhm.
account, what that really supports at the end.
Let me ask you this: do you remember what it's like without Bitcoin in your life? Because I kind of try to think about that sometimes. Like, what
I
if
had a
Bitcoin never entered my life? Like, what would I be thinking about? What would I be doing? Would I
Call
just
of
be
Duty
scrolling
Zombies.
through?
That's all I did. I played zombies after
Oh
work.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah,
My Xbox
yeah.
has collected so much dust since I got into Bitcoin. Oh, and my waistline. I right before I got into Bitcoin, I lost about 100 pounds, and
Mm.
I was down about a buck 50. And then Bitcoin got into my life, and ever since, I think now I'm at about 180, 185. I have
Oh,
not been
okay.
able to hit the gym and focus, man. I'm at the gym and I just want to look at the charts or listen to a podcast or read an article, and I
Yeah,
just can't focus. Or I'm so immersed, I don't even realize it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and I don't have time now. And it's been three
yeah.
months.
That's
3 months just goes
right.
by.
Dude, that's the negative. That's the negative thing about it too. I'm a trader, right? So I'm always looking at the charts. I'm always worried about the price. I have a decent sized portfolio now. When I was working and trading, I used to work the night shift. So that in combination of not getting enough sleep, always looking at the charts, I started gaining weight too. Like I used to weigh, like I wish I was your weight, man. I used to weigh like 190, 200 pounds, and now I'm like up to like 230.
Mm,
Um, and I definitely, I don't want to say blame, but I blame. I contribute. I say that's Bitcoin's fault, that cryptocurrency's fault. So that's like the only negative thing about it, man. But overall, it's changed my life too. Like,
all the gains.
I've been able to, pay off my car, pay off my student loans, put a decent sized down payment on my house, and have a crypto portfolio to trade with. So it's changing many people's lives, and I honestly think we're just getting started. A lot of people are scared now. For a lot of people that are watching, they don't understand. Um, we the price of Bitcoin has gone up so fast.
Yeah,
Okay, we need time to resolve this correction. We need time to consolidate. We need time to let new money filter into the space to really put in a solid bottom before
right.
we make our way back up again. This is healthy, and a lot of people get scared by that. Don't be scared. If you're an investor and you invested at the top, well, okay, that's understandable. But just so you know, Bitcoin's not going anywhere. Cryptocurrency is only going to be expanding. And as Ken and I have learned, from this blockchain conference, there's many new companies that are being introduced, and it's pretty exciting.
Oh, hella exciting. Speaking of exciting, what was one of the projects you were most excited about and why?
Well, so when I got back, I made a list. I made a list of companies that I was most excited about. There was a few companies that I definitely wasn't excited about that I just didn't even bother researching afterwards.
Yeah.
But one that I think that's going to be a really big game changer is Polymath. Did you hear about Polymath at
Oh
all?
yeah, I,
Or
I
did you go into
actually met
this?
them at Texas, and I kind of talked to Colin a little bit and stuff. I really like Polymath.
Yeah. So essentially, I'm not an expert in the field or anything, but they're going to make it so securities are tokenized. They're coming up with their own token standard. It's called the ST20, like Security Token 20,
Hmm?
and essentially, it's essentially like owning stock in a company, but it's in token form. And with a security, you can get dividends, right? So a lot of these exchanges like Bittrex, Poloniex, Bitfinex, they don't have, I don't think they have securities. I don't think it's legal right now.
No.
But Polymath is setting something up where they're getting all the licensing and they're making everything legal to do that. So that's going to tap into so much money. I mean, it's going to revolutionize the whole cryptocurrency space. I mean, it's crazy what they're doing.
Well, yeah, it'll bring in institutional investors for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And if they're going to be able to trade those security tokens with Bitcoin at some point, that massive, funds are going to be flowing into like Bitcoin, all these other cryptocurrencies, utility tokens. They're calling them utility tokens rather than securities.
Yeah.
So that's pretty exciting. And I think that's really going to set us up for another huge hype in the space.
I hope that goes with a rebranding, because I think we got to get away from the term cryptocurrencies. I like to say digital utilities or digital tokens if it's not a utility, if it wants to be a currency or something. I try to say a digital utility because people don't understand that there's a use case behind it other than the fact it has a value and transfer of value. So like, what were another one or two of the ones that you checked out?
So, so I know you've mentioned this a few times, and I know it's on a lot of people's mind, right? How do we pay our taxes?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, they
cryptocurrency, like, no, seriously, like, it is so convoluted and complicated to calculate everything. There are some tools online like Bitcoin.tax where you can actually take your API key from the exchange and it'll auto upload all of the trades and transactions, and it'll calculate the cost basis and everything. But what's complicated about it is if you withdraw, like, let's say you withdraw a Bitcoin from Coinbase to Bittrex. Bittrex takes that Bitcoin and it splits it into like a million different pieces and moves it around. But in reality, you could have not have spent that Bitcoin at all. It's just sitting on Bittrex. But to the IRS, it looks like you spent it because you moved it again into a million different pieces. So now I'm segueing into this company called Tax Token. Tax Token actually came up with an algorithm that tracks Bittrex movements and all these other exchanges, of course.
Oh, shit.
And yeah, so it makes it so easy for the average, cryptocurrency or crypto token trader to just, auto input their addresses and their transactions, and Tax Token is going to take care of, looking at all the addresses and seeing where all the coins went, so it can calculate a proper tax basis for you, or cost basis. So that is something I'm really interested about. And I talking to the CEO, he was good. It sounds like they got their shit together.
That's awesome. I hate the whole idea of taxes. I really do. I feel like it's so redundant. It's like if Netflix says, "Please don't forget to rewind." Like, what? Yeah. What the fuck? Why am I rewinding this?
Yeah,
like the technology doesn't really require that. Like, that's like them saying, you can't, downloading movies illegally is illegal. You shouldn't do it. I'm like, yeah, but everybody's doing it. You can't persecute all of us. That's why we got rid of prohibition, and torrenting is kind of looked away. Nobody looks at people who download illegally. I feel like there's going to be so many people using cryptocurrencies. You're going to have to be willfully doing your crypto taxes. I don't think the IRS is even going to have enough there aren't enough devs in the world to work for the IRS to really figure out how to track everybody and persecute everybody, because all these ICOs are buying them up. And speaking of ICOs, great segue. What were one of the ICOs you were just like, I can't believe you're doing an ICO? Because I kind of have one or two, but I want to see what you thought, because there were some projects there that were like, why are you creating a crypto anything?
Well, I know. Well, there was Onyx Coin. I didn't really understand Onyx Coin. They're not really doing an ICO. It's an X11 mining algorithm, but they really purpose of their coin. They were talking about how it's going to be used in Venezuela. But if you look at their coin market cap chart, it looks like it was a pump and dump. Now, like, I tried to do some more research on them, and their website wasn't even available.
Oh,
so So, that was like the number one, like, hey, guys, don't buy any Onyx coin until they come out with something legitimate. But they had a booth set up, so that was kind of scary. Some other ones, I mean, there was actually it was deep radiology. They had they're doing an ICO, and what they're doing is it's really cool. They're using computational power to look at cancer scans, and essentially replacing the doctor, right?
Yeah, it's healthcare
But
AI,
they're raising.
right?
I think it might. I think they were called deep radiology.
Right, no, but that's kind of
Maybe it
what
was
they are in like
healthcare.
a nutshell. Like it's like healthcare meets AI.
Oh yeah, yeah, right, right. But I asked them, I'm like, so you're raising money. I mean, why do you really need the money? Like, and they're like, well, it's mostly for marketing purposes. And I'm like,
It's a cash grab.
okay. I'm like, okay, but why am I giving you my money? Like, no, seriously, like, what is the point of me giving you my money? And they're like, well, you can use it, later on when we have a utility for it. I'm like,
Mm.
so you're raising money, but you can't even answer the question. I like what you're doing, but you can't answer my question. I'm never going to invest in you. So that was one of them.
Yeah, there was a couple there that were like, I don't understand how you even got a booth here. Like, how'd you get past the? Isn't there some kind of like scan that goes through this? Some kind of trial
Right.
process or something? Like, nah, this isn't even a crypto. Like, there was one where they were raising money for an ICO to build a power plant, an electric power plant, and you were gonna
Oh
get
yeah.
tokens, and they were to like the kilowatt of electricity, and you were gonna pay
Four.
your electric bill in those coins that you bought. But I'm like,
Yes.
it's so weird. It's a weird concept to build, like to raise, like you could do that other means. You don't have to go this route. But I thought it was really cool. I just don't understand, like, why would I invest in this if the cryptocurrency lost value? My electric bill would cost me way more.
Right. Yeah. I didn't really get too much into four new. I believe they were four new,
Yeah, yeah, they had this
like the
whole
number
thing. Yeah.
four and then new. Yeah. There was another power company though that I think what they're doing is just really cool. I don't know if you heard about them. Impact PPA.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so what they're doing is they're installing remote power solutions like solar panels and like wind turbines in areas where they don't have power, like hospitals, schools.
Oh, cool, cool.
And right now, they're going to be focusing on putting a lot of these units, like 22 megawatts, which is quite a bit, in Haiti. And what they're doing is it's like they have you sign a contract, like, hey, you have to purchase this amount of power. It's like a power contract, but it's essentially like pay as you go. And the calculation is, in a nutshell, it's like 60 cents per kilowatt hour. That's what they would be charged. But in reality, for Impact PPA, it's going to be costing them like 5 or 10 cents per kilowatt hour. So after about like 2 years, these panels pay themselves off.
Hmm.
And they have two tokens. I believe Impact PPA will give you rights in the company and voting rights. And then their utility token, which is I think it's called like the NRG token or something like that. And that will be used by the people in Haiti. And they're going to provide the smartphones and the service to actually do these blockchain payments. But yeah, I thought it was a really cool idea. I'm not sure how much it would gain in terms of your return on investment for investors, but I think what they're doing is cool. I think it's going to work, and if they build up more contracts over time, it'll become bigger. I don't know. I thought they were pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Somebody said, did you see the one where they were issuing tokens in order to replace rent to own properties? Did not get
No.
I didn't get a chance to see that one. I did check out FuseX, And I like hardware. I'm a hardware nerd. Like, shout out to Crypto HW Wallet. He had a booth there, and he was selling hardware wallets. And I like hardware. I use crypto. Exactly. I love those things, man. So I like like I said, I use Bitcoin to pay my rent, eggs, bread, milk, the whole 9 yards. And I use Shift Payments. I use BitPay, and FuseX is going to have the ability to let me use things like ERC20 tokens, rep or augurs rep, all kinds of things. And I was like, all right, great, because there's like a bunch of those shit coins I'd kind of rather spend than Bitcoin at sometimes, and I don't have the ability. And they also have a debit card. It's a smart debit card. It has a battery, a 9-week use, 6-month standby battery, and it has 3 buttons on it for a physical lock. So when you take out your card out of your wallet, it's empty, blank. You can't swipe it, won't do anything. But you unlock it, you select exactly what you want to use, US currency from this bank account, or your gift card if you're at that, store and you have a gift card, or whatever alternative currency you want to use, Bitcoin, Litecoin, whatever, and then you can swipe. So if somebody stole your credit card out of your back pocket, it's blank. They have to unlock it. And that, for me, that really turned me on to the whole concept of their card. I was like, well, yeah, I've always said my debit card is lacking some serious security, and they put hardware into it. So I thought that was really damn cool.
Yeah, I talked to him about it, and on the debit card too, it has like a little LCD screen.
Yeah,
and it connects to your you connect. It literally connects Bluetooth to your phone, like to the app.
Yeah.
So you can like send cryptos that way, and the card reads the current price of like Bitcoin or whatever token that you're actually spending. It like reads it, so you know exactly how much you're going to be spending for that transaction. So yeah, I thought that was cool too. What they couldn't do though was tell me like, they couldn't really give me a good reason to invest into their token. Maybe it was a language barrier potentially, but they were also telling me to, those guys were telling me to actually VPN in and invest in someone else's ID.
No, that's never a good thing. That's such a red flag.
So that was the other one. It was another red flag, but their hardware, they're legitimate.
No, the hardware, the hardware is legit. I actually told him I'd invest if they let me buy one of the cards, even if it didn't do anything. I saw that they worked. I was like, give me the card, let me buy the charger. I'll invest top dollar right here, right now. I don't want any token. I want the damn card. But they were saying that the ICO, from what I understand, they're raising the money, and the token will be used as like a rewards token for like airplane miles type deal. Every time you swipe the card and use $1, you get some kind of coin, and as you build up those coins, you're actually hodling them, so it helps hold the value, and then you can convert those into, say, Bitcoin or some other coin to spend and do stuff with. Kind of what I was getting from it.
So in order to pay the person who's swiping the card, do they have to like buy the tokens off the market? Is that how it gives the token value?
I don't know.
Or is it just like a utility? Like, do you have to have like 10 tokens in order to even have a card? You have to like.
Oh, you know what? I didn't know. That makes sense. That does make sense. I don't know if they're doing that. I do have their card, and I am trying to interview them because, like you said, there was a little language barrier, and they said that there were better people for the position to speak on it. So I was like, all right, great. I don't know why they're not fucking here at the conference, but I'll email them.
Right. Yeah. No, but their card is really cool. They had it open too, and you can see all the circuitry in there. It's pretty sweet what they're thinking of these days.
So did you catch any of the speakers? Because there was a lot of speeches. I caught Charlie Sherm's Fireside, and dude, it was
with Stacy. Yeah,
I was heated, man. Like, man, I wanted to like clap like 8 times, but like, all right, dude, it ain't that kind of party.
Hey, yeah. Speaking of Charlie, I know. Charlie did a really good job. But was Roger there? Did Roger ever show up?
He can't come.
Roger Ver?
He can't come to America. Didn't he like give up his citizenship and shit?
He was on the list, man.
No way. I think that was an accident. I saw that at first, but they took him off after like the couple weeks after the tickets were being for sale. I did see him there. I said something and I actually had the same conversation. Somebody was like, I don't think he's even like allowed in the country or something.
What?
I don't know. I think he sold his citizenship, right? I kind of feel like I did see that in like a documentary even.
Right. that kind of segues into, I guess, Bitcoin.com and their marketing.
Oh man,
Their dollar sign big cash please on the girls and stuff.
it said Bitcoin.com BCH, and I was just like, but Bitcoin is BTC. Like that's very misleading.
It's so misleading, man. Like I know my brother, like what my brother was, he was asking me, he's like, what's going on here? And I'm like, I can't tell you like what they're thinking because it doesn't make any sense to me either. No. They could, why don't they just buy the website bitcoincash.com or bcash.com? No, not bcash.
That's so weird, man. Like they and like you even pointed out that they didn't have the Bitcoin ticker on the thing. That was so weird that wasn't there, and then I guess it was there after a little while. And I was actually talking to the Bitcoin.com booth babes, because they weren't like, you know, nerds, they were just booth babes, and they didn't really know anything except for like, here's the bracelet, here's the lanyard. Right. I'm like, all right, but what if somebody had questions about Bitcoin and what's the difference between Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash? And they were like, oh, those guys will be back later. I'm like, oh no, this is so bad. Like, how much money did they spend? And there would have been people like me that would have sat at that booth and explained Bitcoin for free.
Right. Yeah, it's all marketing, man, and I don't know. It just made me kind of sick to see that. It's just not me. That's not what I'm into. There's BCH, probably a lot of guys that are into that, but like, yeah, BCH, please, come on.
BCH, please. So that was so like just sad. It was sad. It was like a high schooler's like running for class office type of jab at somebody.
Yeah. Exactly. It just didn't make any sense. It just makes me hate Bitcoin Cash even more.
Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, guys, this doesn't make me any more okay with this.
Dude, you know it's funny though. Crypto wallet. I was showing you this earlier, right?
Yeah.
So I ended up paying for this in Bitcoin Cash. Whoops. I was like, I gotta get rid of it. Because I had it from the fork on Coinbase.
Yeah, I don't... Oh, yeah, wow, you had to wait. That's a good thing you had to wait. I didn't get to wait, and I actually dumped very early. But I dumped for... I believe I bought a bunch of Neo when it was still AntShare, so... Eh.
Oh, okay.
This is the leather case I got from Jonathan... Or Joseph.
What's that one wallet.
For? This is for the Ledger Blue. Actually, this is the bottom.
Oh,
so
okay.
It goes in like that.
Boop. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, genuine leather, feels nice. Smells like leather, too. I love that leather smell. Oh, that's so sick.
Yeah. So,
dude, that's dope. I like how it has the buttons, too. It has, like, the buttons stitched out. Like, there's detail to it.
Yeah, I wanted to buy, like, two. I have a few Trezors, but just buy one for now. You know, give it a test drive.
Yo, did you know? So how many people did you realize were at the event that you didn't run into? Because I realized I was talking to Max Kesher, and I didn't know it, or Kaiser, and I didn't know it.
You were talking to Max Kaiser?
Yeah, Max Kaiser, and I didn't know it because I know who he is by like reputation, but like three-dimensional in person, no. So I was just like shooting the shit for like 5 or 10 minutes and kept it moving, and I didn't ask for a picture, nothing. And I walked right by, and I thought to myself, I was like, that dude looks like Fluffy Pony. And I kept on trucking. I checked Twitter on the airplane, I see Fluffy Pony. I'm like, that was fucking Fluffy Pony. So how many people did you like not, you know what I mean? It was crazy. There's so many people there. I didn't realize.
I got to admit, like, there's a lot of crypto YouTubers I don't watch because, I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube, but I don't watch all the crypto YouTubers. So I know, like, Crypto Love came up to me, and I didn't know that he had like freaking 70,000 subscribers, man. Like, I didn't know he was huge on YouTube. If you're watching Crypto Love, my bad. Yeah, I didn't know you. But funny. Yeah, it was cool meeting him. Yeah, I saw Max. I have a history with Max, actually. I mean, not personal. I mean, it's kind of personal, but not really personal. He created Startcoin and MaxCoin. Startcoin. He also created Startcoin Holdings, which is an actual company where people actually buy equity into it. Oh, cool. And, you know, long story short, he ended up resigning as CEO and gave it to someone else. This someone else disappeared just recently. And they've been gone for about a few months, and no one knows what's going on with Startcoin Holdings, the company. And they actually own quite a bit of mining equity in Bitcoin Capital, which is all on Bank to the Future. But anyways, long story short, I saw him. I felt like if I went up to him, I would have yelled at him because I don't know. It just wasn't. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel right to go up to him because I felt like I was literally gonna like jab him. But
That's how I
overall,
felt about Ty Lopez.
yeah, man, I can't believe the
I
crypto king
avoided
had Ty Lopez.
I avoided Ty Lopez like jail bait. You know what I mean, dude? I was like, I don't want to get close enough to hit him. I don't like him. I don't like what he stands for in this space, dude. He's so.
Oh, did you see him?
He was at one of the parties I was at allegedly. Somebody was like, everybody was talking about him at the party. I like left with some people because I didn't want to run into him. Yeah, dude. Yo,
You mean
speaking
you
of
don't
the.
want to? Go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, I do not want to with him. I'd rather not.
You don't want to buy his course? I mean, he's been in the space for like 3 weeks, man.
It's
Like
only
he knows his shit.
$500. Yo, you know what I kept saying to people? If I ran into Ty Lopez, I'd have a conversation with him, and then I'd bill him for it later, and
Yeah.
like charge, like, yo, dude, I've been in this space 2 years. You owe me three
And knowing
grand.
him, knowing him, no offense, knowing him, but you like the next week you would be like on his website as like a crypto expert, and he like gathered all this knowledge from you, and read your book.
We'd be walking past Lamborghinis with Bitcoin
Yeah.
stickers slapped on the hood while because they're leased.
Right.
They're leased. You have to have the sticker. You can't really get it done.
Yep. Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Speaking of the parties, though, dude, did you catch any of them? Because right now, the biggest talk of the town was the Dash party I attended at 11. Did you hit any up?
No, well, I didn't go to the dash party. I mean, I went to the kickoff party, and I yelled at you, and you didn't see me.
At
Like I was like
Cleveland,
yelling
right?
in your face, and there's just too many people around.
Clevelander,
So I was like,
Clevelander.
you know what,
Yeah.
whatever, man. I'll catch up with them later.
Yo,
But
it was
I
so
mean,
loud there, bro, unnecessarily.
too many people. There's too many people. That's
Well,
why.
not too many. Not too many. It was a great amount of
You know what I
people,
mean?
man. I like that there's that many people interested. I heard rumors that last year it was like 10%, if that at the most.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people
Well,
that,
makes
well,
sense.
yeah, a lot of people that were attending were talking about it that were there last year. Like, Joseph from Crypto HW Wallet, he was like, dude, there wasn't like anybody here last year. And you know what's cool? I actually talked at that party before I left to go to the mansion party. I was talking to the staff because I have a hoodie that says "Ask me about Bitcoin," and they're like, I had like 6 security guards surrounding me at one point, asking me the difference between Bitcoin and Ripple, and I was like, gather on in, come on.
Yeah.
Come on,
yeah.
guys.
Nice, man.
Let's just pray and get through this together. And I kind of explained to them the difference,
Right.
and they're like, so it's basically like the Federal Reserve and
Hey.
fiat. And I was like, yeah, but on the blockchain.
Right. But hey, dude, you know what? All that knowledge propagates, right? It spider webs out. You tell one person, they're gonna tell their family. Their family knows it now, and then they're gonna tell their friends. Like just like with YouTube, right? Like I put up a few videos like a year and a half ago. And I feel like just like the crypto YouTube space has helped expand the space in an astronomical way. Like I didn't even know my video would get like 500,000 views. Now my freaking how to trade video has 500,000 views, and I'm like, what the hell? And I wish I had a referral link in there. But
Yeah, you got to get on that Binance train, man. That's been crazy.
I did. I did. I actually, Binance is a good exchange. So, I looked into it. I verified it, made sure it was legit. So now I do have a referral link in my video. But that was to replace. So, Bittrex stopped sign up. So I put Binance on top just to, guide people in some sort of direction. But then Binance shut down again. So.
Yeah, I only
don't
use
know.
Binance because they're kind of new to the space, and they already have an application for both of the most popular iOS or operating systems for mobile devices, and their browser exchange is beautiful, and they have their own in-house currency for a market, and they use that to get the fees for each trading like trading Bitcoin to Litecoin or Litecoin to Ethereum. You can save on that because they have their in-house currency, makes things move a little fluider for them. So I really like that about them. So that's why I don't use exchanges except for that one until somebody better comes along. Because, like, in my opinion, the fact that Poloniex and Kraken and all these companies have been around and don't have an Android app or an official iOS app is kind of deterring from using their services. It's like, did y'all just get comfortable and give up? And you're like, well, we're just going to keep collecting money until people just stop coming.
Right. Well, I know. So Bittrex has always been good with their security, and I know that's always been like their top priority.
Yeah.
And I know at this point in time they have enough money to hire someone at least to help expand. But they've I know Bittrex beta site like something that looks 100 times better, more user friendly. They're like beta site for like I don't know like a little over a year now, and they still haven't released it. But it would make things more fluid, like you were saying. But yeah, I don't know. Binance just came out of nowhere. To be honest with you, I had no idea, and I just all of a sudden they had a ton of volume. I'm like, what the hell? What is Binance? So I looked into it, and I'm like, wow, this exchange is pretty nice, and it's fast, and it doesn't lag. I'm like, okay.
I want to do a quick shout out to It's Me Boss Lady. And that's segues perfectly into the Dash after party because we were there killing it. A lot of people are talking about the controversy, so I did want to talk about it a little bit. It's like it's not like Dash. Please. It's not like Dash said, you know what? Here's some money for the conference. We'd like to promote the conference and help fund the conference, and we want you to use this money specifically to host a party at a strip club. That's what Dash wants. I don't think Dash said that. I think Dash gave the conference funds to help the conference have a conference. The conference hired somebody for marketing and event planning and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, somehow Club 11 got on the docket, and nobody, and I was there on the ground floor, man, nobody from the conference knew at 11 p.m. what the hell was about to happen, including me, because at 11:01 p.m. I was at the ATM getting cash out. It was crazy. It was a really good time, man, but it was like Dash's logo was like the smallest logo. It had like the Bitcoin conference, the North American Bitcoin conference, huge, and then it had like the keynote, like, glasses logo, and then it had the Dash logo, and I'm like, oh, but Dash is the only one we're gonna say had anything to do with the after party at a strip club. No, it was the entire conference that organized the event that used the funds ill-willly. So in my opinion, I think anybody sponsoring the next North American Bitcoin conference will investigate exactly how the funds will be allocated for marketing and PR reasons.
Right. That's funny. So do you remember Dash before they changed their name?
No, actually it wasn't in the space quite then.
It was called Dark Coin.
Dark Coin, yes. Yeah, I did hear about that.
Yes.
I didn't know.
So
I wasn't
that would have been more
then.
appropriate.
Dark Coin, yes. I got a lot of the girls to accept Bitcoin, Litecoin, cryptocurrencies. I was sitting there helping some of the, strippers, dancers, the entertainers, download app like Edge or Airbits, or Coinbase, Jax, whatever. No, not Jax. But I was helping them accept crypto, and I got services rendered for cryptocurrencies, and they were saying this is the first time I ever did that, and it was like in the atmosphere, like there was just interest, and that's why I was there, like to talk about Bitcoin, and that was like the coolest time in my life to talk about Bitcoin, and I don't regret it.
So dude, you paid in Bitcoin?
Yes, I actually bought It's Me Boss Lady a lap dance with Bitcoin too. We partied with crypto, dude.
Weren't you worried about the transaction fees?
Oh, no, not to spread the gospel, bro. That's the price I pay as a beta tester for financial technology. I'm a beta tester for financial technology. I am paying the premium to use a technology that's not at its it's still in infancy. It's cumbersome, it's expensive. It's like buying an iPhone 10 right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no. So I didn't go to that party. I had my fiance with me, so we decided to take the couple nights and have some date nights.
Could have hang out before 11. It was just a normal bar.
Yeah, I mean, from the sounds of it, it probably would have been pretty fun just hanging out there.
It was actually. Vigilante was there, and some other people. I got to have drinks with some people. That was pretty cool.
Sweet, man. Yeah. No, I mean, how was the decentralized art show?
Dude, it was awesome.
I had to catch a flight early in the morning, so I didn't end up going. And then I saw a picture of you on Twitter, and you were flying before me. I'm like, I had no excuse.
No, I didn't sleep at all, man. I was actually awake from the time I landed in Miami to the flight leaving Miami is when the first time I really got to sleep.
That's crazy. So what went on there? Like, what was that all about?
So Nanu Burks, she was painting an RV. It was friggin' awesome. Giant mural, dude. Spray paint. I have a video in
Yeah.
360. Some of the Bitcoin, the Crypto Show was there. There were some other people there. Omar Bam stopped by. The Jeff Berwick stopped by. We sold some art for cryptocurrency. So the decentralized art show was like a bunch of artists who painted in crypto theme, or just their regular stuff, and it was for sale or for auction for crypto. And some of them were very unique prints that were basically like paper wallets. So they had the public address in the front, and some people were just walking around putting cryptocurrencies onto these pieces of art. So if you bought a piece of art that was originally labeled $150, but somebody walked by and threw $50 worth of Bitcoin on it just because, you already made some money, man. And that's
Cool.
kind of what was happening. So like the private keys on like the back of the art, and like I was talking to Nanu about maybe making it so that if you wanted to get to the private key, you have to destroy the art. So do you want the currency, or do you want the art? Which has more value to you, the visual or the financial? And it was like,
Whoa.
dude, so hopefully the next time we can get something going where it's like self-destructing, paper wallet, one-of-a-kind, hand-painted art shit. Because, like, dude, that's grassroots. There were so many people there that just wanted to know what's up, and everybody was just so, like, this is this, hands-on knowledge, dude. And it was, like, on the ground. There's no, like, ICOs. There was no referral link shit. It was just, this is how Bitcoin works, man, and this is why we want to deal with Bitcoin. Oh,
That's
Summer,
so cool.
Boss Lady said they sold over $7,000 worth of art at the decentralized art show. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah,
that is
congrats.
epic.
Oh, it was very nice meeting you. It's me, Boss Lady. It was good meeting you.
Hey, Dennis Turk, thanks for making it, man. That's awesome. Joe Schmoes in the chat. What up, bro? Yeah, dude, you said Crypto Love was there. I don't actually have a thing with him tomorrow, I believe. So that's pretty cool. I get to chat with him.
Oh, you're doing a recap just like this with him tomorrow?
I don't know exactly. I think he's interviewing me for my other day job thing with the pure blockchain wealth guys. That podcasting I'm doing.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Sweet.
My assistant
Sweet.
organized it. I have an assistant. It's so cool.
See, that's what I need. So, hey, if any of you guys are out there, I need an assistant, but you have to move near me. You're not going to be a virtual. You're not going to be my Google AI.
Yeah, you have Google for that.
Yeah, I got Google for that. No, you got to be in-house assistant. So with the decentralized art show, that's pretty cool. I know there was another booth. I don't know how much time you have, man.
Oh, we got about 10 more minutes or so, unless you got to run.
No, I'm good. I'm free. This is what I do.
Hey, Tech
there was
Nick in the
another
chat saying Social Point's going to take over.
dude. Okay, well maybe we should give away some social points before.
Yeah, let's explain that a little bit, because people were asking, because I had the giveaway live, they were asking me, hey, what social points? It's not listed. And I'm trying to be like, dude, not everything has to do with fucking money, man. It's just cool. Can't something just be cool for once?
Yeah, man. So social points is the next BitConnect.
Yes. Use my social points referral link. We're finally going to be social point millionaires.
Yep, I got Trayvon backing me.
Shit.
What's up, Trayvon? I actually know Trayvon from really back in the day. Like when we kind of first started off like together in a way, we were just talking about crypto, and then he went off in the whole BitConnect direction.
Same here. I was
told him,
trying to be friends with him. I was like, I'm distancing myself from that.
I'm like, dude, you gotta stop that, man. But we unfollowed each other, and I didn't talk to him for like a whole year. But anyway, social points. So I was goofing off on my computer one day, and I was like, you know what? I want my own token to give away on my live streams or on my videos as a token of appreciation. And it got me thinking. I'm like, but I don't want to just like give away to anyone. I want them to write something nice or write something meaningful to actually, earn those tokens. And I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, so this is the way these social points are going to be injected into the ecosystem. And I'm like, okay, so there's proof of work where you mine, There's proof of stake where you take the coins and you put them in your wallet and you let them sit there and they earn interest over time. And I'm like, proof of positivity. I'm like, yes, that's it. So the more positive you are, the more meaningful the comment you leave, the more social points you'll earn. And of course, you know, now before every video I do, I'm going to choose 3 random people and they're going to earn social points. So the next question would be, what backs social points? Aiming it to be like a cryptocurrency. It's not an ICO, guys. I'm not trying to raise money and, you know, dump on you guys. It's literally just like a loyalty system. And I want other YouTubers to adopt it too. So, so YouTubers don't have to give away like their hard-earned money. They can give away like reputation points or social points. So that's kind of like the idea.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. So if social points gets on an exchange, like Ether Delta or something, okay. It's not really made to have a value, but you know, look at Dogecoin, all these other cryptocurrencies, they just have a value because people like them, people use them. Like CryptoKitties. I mean, CryptoKitties you have to buy, I guess. So, you know, you don't want to sell something that, you know, for something less than you bought for, but so yeah, it's just something new. Like I haven't seen it done yet. It's going to create more positivity in the comments. Less negativity. We need less negativity in the world. Okay,
that's true.
So that's the idea.
So to transfer them, you just need somebody's Ethereum address because it's an ERC20 token. So you just say, make sure that you're using like my Ether wallet or some kind of wallet that supports ERC20s. That way, it's not like, you know, locked in the ether, so to speak.
Yeah. So I already had like a few people post their Coinbase address.
Oh no!
And I sent them social points, so they're burned. Unless you open up. You could probably open up a support ticket and get them back, but
maybe. But no, Coinbase doesn't let you get your private key, so it's not even like you could export your private key into a wallet that does support them.
Right.
Shit.
That's why Coinbase needs that option.
It used to. I heard they used to. I heard before, like, I got big into it, Coinbase used to have all these cool features like private keys and shit. And then they went like full like bank on us.
Right. Yeah, so guys, don't ever post your Ethereum address from Coinbase or a service where you do not own your private key. You can use like any like desktop Ethereum wallet, my Ether wallet, and you can export your private key. As long as you can get your private key, you can use your social points. That's it.
Gotcha.
And you just use your Ethereum address. It's easy peasy.
It's easy peasy. Let's see how many entries we have right now into our giveaway here. I got it up and live. It's refreshing. My computer is being abused right now by this live stream.
Oh, yeah. I got the, so I upgraded my computer. I got the 12 core.
Ooh.
Core i9, and it's a piece of junk, literally.
That expensive piece of junk. 244 people have entered our giveaway.
Sweet.
Wow. One person will win.
How is this going to work, man? Like,
they pick it for us. I just click end and it picks a winner. So we can do that right now if you'd like. We just have to email them. So their email address will be posted publicly in this here video. You or I will contact them and they will reply with their Ethereum address. I do that because I used to say just email me, but people would create an email address very, very, very similar to the winner and email me. And I had to end up giving away extra crap because like there was a capital I instead of an L or whatever. I'm like, all right, cool, thanks.
Right.
So now I contact the winner, and I know if they're replying because I say something crazy in the message, so they reply and it's there.
Cool.
Are you ready for this?
Are you gonna do that now? Or?
Yeah. All right, let's draw the winner.
Who's gonna win?
One winner. Let's see. Draw.
The winner is Ken Bozak. Ken, you weren't supposed to enter, man.
No, I used a different email address. I'm good. I mean, crap.
Smart. Wait.
Crypto Corb 419. Crypto with a K, Corb. Oh wow, I get that. I don't like that now. I see what you did there, and I don't like it. But you're the winner of 5K social points. So congrats.
Is that person in the live stream?
Oh, are you in the live stream, dude? Post your Your deets, dude. It has to be the right name, though, I guess, right? We'll email Crypto, and we'll get his Ethereum address. That way, he can or she can go ahead and get their social points. So, exactly what should people do once they receive them? Give them to people who deserve them, and how do they deserve them?
Yeah, man. So obviously you can hodl them. You can wait if they enter if they end up going onto an exchange, cool. Or you can, I'm assuming you have like a Twitter, or maybe you have a YouTube channel yourself. If you have an interaction with someone, or you find something that you find valuable, or that has helped you or made you feel good, reward them. Seriously. You don't have to spend your money. You can spend your social points. Why not? And, receiving something is better than receiving nothing.
Somebody said hodl until social points are on Coinbase. We got some long-term hodlers already in the house. Jesus, I love it. I love strong hands, man. It's like a totally different mentality.
Hey, so you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to give away some. So this is going to be the question, though. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
So
listen up.
So this is the question. So, what date was the video titled "How to Trade Bitcoin and Altcoins Beginner Level Part 1" on my YouTube channel? What was that date that I published that video?
The 500,000 view video.
The first person to post that date wins.
All right, guys. So everybody literally just left my live stream to go check out your YouTube channel. They'll be back any second.
Well, they have to come back to post, right?
Yes.
So we'll let them click around.
So, are there any other like altcoins you're looking at this year, like that besides like the conference, or maybe that we're at the conference? Any like altcoin, cryptocurrency, digital utility, something that you're looking at, like not just because it's a great project, because we talked about great projects, but something that you think may actually gain us some value and be a great project?
Well, I know. So I don't have too many bags, right? Because I like to keep it simple, especially when Bitcoin's running down in price like this. It can be a little scary for a lot of people trading altcoins. So I like to reduce my positions, right? That's the best thing to do for my strategy, at least. But so there's a couple of them. I mean, so I've been posting about Edgeless token. They're like a utility token, and they have an online casino, Edgeless Casino, and they just launched on the 18th or the 19th. Right now they're doing blackjack, but soon they'll have poker and dice and all that. And they recently just announced that you can actually almost stake your Edgeless tokens on their casino.
I love staking.
And the casino, huh?
I said I love staking.
Yeah, so you can put your Edgeless tokens on the casino website, and they will be lent out for people in their bankrolls. So essentially, you'll earn some money that way. You're not getting a revenue share because that would be a security. So it's still like a utility token. But Edgeless Casino, if they do things right, and lately their marketing hasn't been great. But if they continue on this path and get more games going, I feel like these casinos will do pretty well. And Edgeless is one that I'm in right now. It has gone down in value since the casino launch, but that's because of a few things.
All crypto has.
Bitcoin has just gone down. It's scaring people. The casino was launched, so that was the news piece. People like to sell on the news. But long term. Another one is, which is pretty interesting, Private Tax, which is a decentralized VPN service. Can you use VPN?
I was using TunnelBear for a while. Actually, my subscription ran out. I have to renew that. But yeah, VPN, man. I definitely am big on that.
Yeah, always use a VPN, especially when you're trading, just because it helps prevent hackers from entering into your computer.
Yeah.
And also, you keep your IP address,
I like to use it on my phone when I'm, because I do a lot of trading mobilely because of Binance. If I'm on any hotspot or Wi-Fi that isn't my home, I'm doing it on the VPN. I actually use BetterNet on my phone, and I have to pay for it because without it, it's too slow. But I have the peace of mind that no matter whose free Wi-Fi I'm on, I'm leeching. I'm basically using like a Wi-Fi condom. I'm protected.
Right. Yep. Always use.
Oh, we got some guesses. Guesses. Joe said 10/4/2016. Everybody else seems to be just...
Yeah, that's correct.
Oh, wait. The first person who said that was actually DJ Meat Popsicle. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, DJ Meat Popsicle up there says October 4th, 2016. I believe he was the first person. DJ Meat Popsicle's the winner. DJ, post that ETH address and make sure it's ERC20 compatible, not your Coinbase one.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations, DJ.
DJ Meat Popsicle.
I'll probably send you an extra 1,000 because you're so loyal to all these videos, man.
He's actually one of the mods on my channel. He's been here for a long time.
Yeah, yeah. So you spread some good vibes, man.
I can see DJ Meat Popsicle passing around some of those social points.
Yeah,
he's a social guy.
But anyways, the private tax, decentralized VPN. So you're essentially turning your phone, when they have the service available, it's still in, they're still developing it and coding it, but you're turning your phone into a node. And when someone logs into a VPN, kind of like Bitcoin, your transaction propagates out to all these nodes. When you're going into a VPN, while you're accessing data through all these different phones.
Oh my God.
And guess what?
That's so next level.
You get paid to host the VPN service.
So I can use the service and get paid for the service depending on what I'm doing.
Right. So you can just like park your phone on your desk for the night and just let it host.
And then claim that, and claim that when I need to use it during the day. It's break even almost, or hopefully profit.
So how cool is that, man?
Like, that's hella cool,
what
man.
An awesome application.
It's like Golem for VPN. Golem's the computational power. I love the decentralized computational power idea of them.
Yeah.
He posted his MetaMask address. Looks like.
Perfect.
Cool.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring here. I'm gonna share. Can I share my screen?
Yes. 3 dots. Screen share.
All right.
What do you have? Like 2 monitors up, dude? You're looking left and right. Do you have 2 monitors?
Yeah, dude. I got like 10 monitors.
What? Send me one. I need one. Actually, no, I don't. I got this thing I haven't used in a while. The Microsoft Surface.
Oh, okay.
This thing's so pointless.
All right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, sir. Be careful with those private keys.
I know. Look at this private key right here. Just kidding. It's just my public key. No. So guys, I'm using my Ether wallet, and make sure when you're using my Ether wallet, you have this symbol up here, this locked symbol. So you make sure that you're on the right website, because you literally have to put your private key in here to use this as a wallet to send coins. So just make sure that you're on myetherwallet.com. And anyways, if you want, to add social points, you just add custom token right here, and then you put the contract address, which is in my other videos. You put it right here. The token symbol is SPT, and the decimals is 8. So that's how I coded up a contract. But let me show you, or let me send you some social points, man. I use MetaMask as well. So since you're legit, man, I'm going to send you 3,000.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So here we go. It's going to bring up my MetaMask. There you go. That's it.
Damn, that was easy.
Yeah. It's an ERC20 token, man.
I love how I really like that. That's like kind of the killer app for Ethereum. Like, you're not using it maliciously. Most people do with their ICOs and shit, but that's like what it's really for. Like crypto kitties, social points, shit like that, and eventually replacing lawyers and smart contracts. But till then, we need to be the little bugs. Like, everybody wants Bitcoin's blockchain or Ethereum's blockchain to be fiber optic speed internet now. Like, the internet in the 90s could not have handled Netflix as a company. It would have failed right off the ground because the internet wouldn't have been able to support the product itself. So, because the internet couldn't support Netflix at 56K, do we just give up on the internet because it's failed technology? No. We keep putting dumb shit on the internet until we figure out how to make the internet better, and then we put things that are worthwhile on there. And that's where we're at with these cryptocurrencies. The blockchains are, it's a novice, you know, playground right now for these developers. There's really no real utility or use case yet, and that's what we're waiting for. Imagine, like, one Ethereum's $1,000 right now, and that's because of CryptoKitties and other random shit. And wait until Ethereum's using smart contracts to trigger, you know, real estate deals or legal situations in any instance. You know, a lot of attorneys are going to lose their job to a technology, just like a Burger King's employee is going to lose it to a self-automated register. You know,
that's why those attorneys need to launch their ICOs.
Yeah, they do. You know what, dude? You know, Johnny Cochran ICO probably coming soon. You know, probably not too far away. You know, I wanted to talk a little bit about Ethereum since we're talking about ERC20 tokens to wrap up this. Like, for me, I see Ethereum as real estate. Very, very limited real estate on a planet that can expand, because Ethereum can expand. It doesn't have like a real cap or whatever, but, you know, it's like a planet. You have this real estate. And if you buy a couple acres, and even if bullshit companies are built on top, ICOs and ERC20s, and they fail, somebody else has to build on top of that real estate again. So the real estate is always worth something, even to the next thing. So for me, I don't really like to invest in the ICO when I can hodl the ETH. So I invest in real estate. I don't really invest in companies unless I want them to exist, like BAT, Golem, you know, random, you know, things like that. Is Civic, CVC, and ERC20?
Civic?
Yeah.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I got that too. So like, I really believe in those technologies. So that's why I buy some of those companies. But I really believe in buying the real estate. You know, if you're going to look at ICOs and you don't have any Ethereum, you're kind of doing shit ass backwards. I don't know what you think about Ethereum in that case.
No, I kind of have the same opinion, man. I foresee a lot of these ICOs failing. But I think... I don't know at what point is what is gonna trigger, like the .com bubble. What triggered that to kind of just collapse? What's gonna trigger all these ICOs and all crap tokens? They're not crap coins, they're crap tokens. What is it gonna cause these to collapse? I don't know. But Ethereum is always gonna be there, and like you said, it's gonna be free real estate to build upon. I know there's a lot of other smart contract coins coming out. Credits was another one at the conference. They developed their own smart contract application with fast transactions.
WAN chain.
So, WAN chain too. Yep. So, I mean, you invest in different real estate properties, right? So Ethereum is one, but I like your analogy, man. Like it literally, you're turning something digital into something like tangible in a sense. Like,
you know, somebody just said point of sales is so badly needed in crypto points and in crypto space in general. And you know, it's funny. I actually saw today Dash is working on a point of sale system, or somebody is working on a point of sale system for Dash, dude. And
nice.
And LightPay.us, I believe, or LightPay, I don't know, something like that. It's a Litecoin point of sale system. I think it's PayLight.us or LightPay. Yeah. But they're actually accepting registrations to accept Litecoin, just like BitPay does with Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. So we're going to get those point of sale systems this year, guys. This is the year of use case, because at the end of this year, if there's no use case, investors are going to be like, why ain't you doing anything with all the money I gave you?
Wait until Walmart out of nowhere comes out with an announcement saying that they're coming out with their own Walmart coin, and that is going to be part of their point of sale system.
Of course.
And if you use Walmart coin, you get like 2% discount on all Walmart products.
Yep.
And then that's going to propagate, and that's going to make like Target and all these other stores adopt the same sort of technology. And it's going to happen. I just don't know when, but it will happen. And it's just going to take over. We're just in the beginning. You guys worrying about the price of Bitcoin, stop. Please.
The price has nothing to do with the actual utility and use case. It's not a reflecting value of use case. The price and use case have nothing to do with each other. The use case actually affects the price. The price doesn't do shit to the use case.
Right.
You know, it's awesome that you brought up Walmart coin and stuff, man. I mean, I was talking to people about any kind of gift card being an altcoin. You know, like right here we have Wawa. They actually give you a lot of incentives to top up their mobile wallet. It's US dollar, but if you put like $300 into it and you do all your transactions throughout the month with that mobile wallet, it's already in-house currency. So they only have to deal with Visa one time for that one transaction. Now the money's already in their bank account and they just move it from one ledger to the other ledger very fluidly. And because you're helping them save money, because you're not dealing with Visa 30 times a month, just one time a month, they give you a lot of kickbacks. Now, when they start to be able, like you said, they're going to think of a cryptocurrency that they could use in-house just like that, but to avoid fiat altogether, to use their own currency that they can use to determine the price of, the value of, and if it hits an open market, boom.
Yep.
And as you were saying about utility going up. Sorry, I cut you off.
Yeah. No, that's it, man. Hit the nail on the head. That's exactly where I see it going.
Yeah, I mean, everything is going to tokenize. It's just going to be how and when. And I think ERC20 tokens are the killer app for Ethereum. Maybe the smart contracts will have to go somewhere else where it's cheaper and actually has, like, you know, reasonable utility or use case behind it. No one's going to spend, you know, whatever gas have hundreds of transactions going over unless you're replacing the entire business model. And at that point, I don't even know if companies would even go through with that or even look into that, because the people that are going to look into it, knowing damn well they're looking at it, are going to be replaced by it.
Right. Yeah. Just setting up the contract for social points. I mean, it costs like $50, man. Like that's you can't. It's too expensive. If you want to continue to do these contracts, these smart contracts, like $50 is probably too expensive.
Well, that's why I bought things like EOS and Neo and stuff, where they're developer friendly, very cheap, and the blockchain technology is kind of designed to keep it cheap. It's not the best for long term investing, maybe, but as the project goes, it will still have a use case as it grows. You know, it won't create entries to barriers to entry as it progresses. Like Ethereum created so many borders to entry as it progressed, it actually lost use cases over time. Yeah,
for sure, man.
All right, man, you want to wrap these things up, man? We've been going on for an hour and some change, dude. I need a shower. I just sweat through my Bitcoin t-shirt.
Yeah, let's do this again, man. We can keep talking forever. I mean, the conference, I mean, we just hit the tip of the iceberg. There was so much more that happened during the conference. A lot of ICOs, a lot of shit ICOs, a lot of crap ICOs, a lot of good ones. Like, we didn't even talk about Dapply, man.
No, that's what I wanted to get to in Crypto Kid. But, I mean, if you got some time, I got a couple more minutes. But I really, again, we should probably do, an episode 2 someday from now.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Yes, I do. We can, because Omar's going to come on and do a recap with me. So you, me, and Omar can go on and do a recap. I think tomorrow or the next day he's coming on for a recap. So perfect.
All right. I'll try to make it, man. I'll try to make it.
I tried to do it around the same time.
I didn't meet Omar. If you're watching Omar, I wanted to meet you, man. Kind of a fan. Sorry.
He was hella busy, dude. He was in the conference room, in the main conference room, all of day 1, and I was on the ground floor networking and mingling, and I didn't run into him at all. And I was like, dude, has anybody seen Omar? Because I met everybody but him so far. Where is this guy hiding? And I opened up my phone and I saw on YouTube that he was in the conference room. So I actually looked on my phone. I was like, who's on screen? Okay, that's this guy. I looked at the thing. I was like, that guy's speaking in this room. I had to investigatively hunt him down. So don't feel too bad, dude. It wasn't the easiest guy to find. But yeah, dude, you definitely got to meet Omar. Dude's awesome. It was very very cool to meet him in real life. I actually known Omar for ages, since I got into crypto. I think he only had 1,000 subs at the time, still playing the piano every once in a while.
Yeah, same here. I started watching Omar essentially when I first started making videos in my car. So I started doing car vlogs too. And so we were kind of doing car vlogs together. So I was a fan. I would, take some of his information, I would kind of intertwine it within mine. And then over time, I'm like, dude, I can't keep up with this guy. This guy is researching everything.
He really does.
How can
though.
you keep up with
the dude's
him?
a wealth of knowledge. Dude, talking to him in real, like, I loved talking to him in real life because it's like the first time somebody knows more than me, but not just a little bit. It's so much more. So I learned so much during a conversation, and usually people learn from having a conversation with me. So it's nice to have that other way around feeling.
Right. Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, I wish I had met him. But hey, next blockchain conference, wherever it is, I'll be there. I got nothing better to do.
Yeah, me neither. We quit our jobs, dude. This is it for us, man. Are you going to be at Anarchapulco? You should check that out because Jeff Berwick invited me. I might be going. I got to get my passport rushed.
Nope, I don't have my passport.
I don't
I didn't
either.
even hear about it, so probably not. But hey,
what about in South by Southwest in March? There's going to be a decentralized art show type situation at South by Southwest, so we'll have a room down there and stuff. But check it out. I'll send you all the info to the things I'm headed to.
Yeah. Let's talk, man. We'll talk offline.
All right, guys, that's it, man. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit share, pound the thumbs up button. If you disliked it and you hung out this long, hit the thumbs down button. I want to see how many of you there were. And don't forget to subscribe to BCT Kyle. And congrats to everybody who won some social points. If you got some, share them. Let people earn them. Hodl them. And have a day, guys. Have a day.